welcome to Legacy IAS. Okay, so today we'll be starting with our sessions on PYQs of number series and letter series. Okay, number series and missing letter series, all the PYQs starting from 2011 till 2025, we will see all of them. Okay, over the course of few videos. Okay, so let's get started. This is 2011. Now, you can pause and try. There is nothing much in number series that you need to learn. The main thing is about recognizing pattern. The more questions we do, the more patterns you recognize, you become better at it. Okay, there are some things that you need to learn that I will tell you while I am solving the questions. Just very basic things, that how you recognize these patterns. So there is a way how you can recognize these patterns more easily. So that I will be teaching you while I am solving the questions of PYQs. You just watch all these sessions and you will be fine with number series as well as missing letter series. Whatever is required from theory or whatever you want to call it, that I'll cover in these videos only, nothing else. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so you can pause and try. This is the question. Yeah, so now the first thing that you need to understand, that a series, if you have a table like this, then there can be pattern in two ways. Either it is in horizontal direction or the pattern is in terms of this columns. So one pattern that is possible is this way, that is going row wise, and the other pattern that is possible is going column wise. These are the two possible patterns whenever you see a matrix like this or a table like this. Okay, so now let's check both the patterns. So first let's check if there is something horizontally. So from 2 to 6 you go. How you can go from 2 to 6? 2 to 6 adding 4, but does not make much sense because here 80 and 24. So this is most probably into 3. Now here if you see 24 and 80, so not clearly divisible. 24 and 80, it will be something like 24 into 3, so this will be 3 point something something. Okay, so in this is divided by 3 point something something, so this won't be a pattern. At max what they have asked you is multiplication or division by 1.5, 2.5, that is after decimal you have something like 0.5. This is the most they have written. Usually it will be only multiplication by numbers, example multiplication by 2, 3, 5. This is the pattern. They won't give you some random multiplication multiplied by 3.72, won't give that. So clearly there is no pattern that you can find here in horizontal direction. So there is no pattern in horizontal direction. Then what you do? Then what you do? Then you look in vertical direction. Now if you see 2 and 80, how can you get from 2 to 80? Multiplication by 40. Now similarly 6 say 24. How can you go from 6 to 24? This is multiplication by 4. So this is multiplication by 80. This is multiplication by 4. Now let's see here if same pattern is following. 3 and 120. So this is clearly multiplication by 40. Correct? 40 into 3. Then next is what should be multiplied? What should be multiplied? Here multiplication by 40, then 4. Here also 40. So next should be 4. So what should be multiplied with 4? That gives 36. Obviously 9. Or you can simply go backtrack and divide. So 36 divided by 4 gives you 9. Now see, all the pattern is following. 6 into 4 24, 9 into 4 36. So answer becomes C 9. Understood? Simple. How you recognize pattern? You look in horizontal direction, vertical direction, no diagonal, nothing. Horizontal, vertical. If you find any pattern in horizontal, fine. Otherwise, look in column terms. Same thing will be applied here also. That's it. Then next, let's see this. Now 3, 377, 2, 224, 6, 1, 730 question mark. Now these are the options. The options are 5, 8, 9, 11. Okay. Now how do we get this? See, first thing, that if you see numbers this big in the middle and very small numbers on the sides, that is the first and third column is very small and second column is very large, or similarly for others, let's say first and second column is very small, then the third column is very large, then it most probably it most probably involves some kind of squares and cubes. Okay, that is why you should remember cubes of numbers till at least 12. Okay, so let me write the cubes, then you will see the pattern. So 1 cube is 1, this you know, then 2 cube is 8, then 3 cube is 27, then 4 cube is 64, 5 cube is 125, 6 cube is 216, 7 cube is 343, 8 cube is 512, then 9 cube is 729, and then 10 cube is 1000. Last 11 cube is 1331, and 12 cube is 1728. These are the cubes that you should remember. Okay, now once you remember these cubes, now you can see the pattern also. Okay, can you see the pattern? So how can you get to 370 using this 3 and 7? Of course, there is no pattern in vertical direction. You might think 3, 2, 1, 7, 6, 5. This seems likely, and 5 is also given as first option, but it is wrong obviously, because it has to follow in all the 3 columns. Now is something like this following in this column? 370, 224, 730? No. So that means this cannot be the pattern. It must follow in all rows and all columns. So actually the pattern here is 7 cube plus 3 cube. So this comes out to be 7 cube is 343 plus 3 cube is 27. This comes out to be 370. Okay, that is what is written in the middle. Now if you look for 6 and 2, similarly you will get for this also. So 6 cube is what? 6 cube is 216 plus 2 cube is what? 2 cube is 8. So plus 8, so this becomes 224. That is written in the middle. Similarly, you can see for 1 x and 730. So that means 1 cube plus x cube is equals to 730. Now 1 cube is actually 1 only, so this is 1. So x cube becomes 730 minus 1, that is 729. Now 729 is cube of what? 729 is cube of 9. So this becomes 9. Answer becomes C, that is 9. Understood? Simple. Once you learn the cubes, then you will start seeing these patterns. Then next. Yeah, let's see this. 84, 14, 12, then 81, 18, 9, 88, 11 question mark. Options are 7, 16, 21, 28. Now, okay, if you see 84 is in the table of 12 and 14 both. Okay, fine. Then 81 is in the table of only 9, not in the table of 81. So 81 and 9, 84 and 12. Similarly here 88 and 11. All these form some kind of pattern. Okay. Then see, so from you have from 12, how can you get to 84? This you can get by multiplication of 7. Similarly 9 to 81 by multiplication of 9. Then 11 to 88 by multiplication of 8. Now what is the pattern here? Now this is fine, 7, 9, 8, this all is working fine. But what to do with this? These numbers. So what is the pattern here? The pattern actually is, how can you get 7 from this 14? Because this 7 should not come from anywhere. So this should come from 14. Does this come from 14? Yes. If you divide this by 2, you get 7. Similarly, if you divide this 18 by 2, you get 9, which is multiplied here. Then similarly, if you divide this question mark by 2, you should get 8. Now what do you divide by 2? You get 8. Of course, the only possible thing that is there, if I write here 16, then 16 divided by 2 will give me 8, and 8 gets multiplied, it gives you 11. So this is the pattern, that is this first number is divided by 2 and then multiplied with this second number, and when you multiply both of them you get the top number. So in the bottom you divide this first number by 2, multiply it with the second number, you get the top number. Same thing should be followed here also. So answer becomes what? Answer becomes eventually this divided by 2 is giving you 8, but what should be the number here in place of question mark? 60. So answer becomes B. Okay, that is it. Thank you.